questions facing the future of human space flight. Because for the next 8 months, he's going to be studying what happens to the human body when it spends prolonged periods in microgravity. How does blood flow change? What happens to our veins? How does the cardiovascular system adapt when gravity disappears? These aren't academic questions alone. If humanity hopes to build permanent bases on the moon, maybe later on eventually send astronauts to Mars, we first need to understand exactly how space changes the human body. But that's only one part of this mission. Dr. Menon will also help test technologies that could one day allow astronauts to manufacture intravenous fluids using drinking water already available on board spacecrafts. Imagine astronauts traveling millions of kilometers away from Earth without immediate medical supplies or doctors on standby. Those innovations could literally become life-saving technologies for future deep space missions. He will also conduct experiments using artificial intelligence and augmented reality to perform medical imaging and ultrasound scans in space, technology that could one day allow astronauts to diagnose and even treat medical emergencies without depending on experts back here on Earth. And then there's another fascinating area of research. He'll work on manufacturing semiconductor crystals in microgravity, research that could eventually improve high-performance computing, artificial intelligence hardware, and even advanced medical devices back here on Earth. And that's what makes this mission so significant. With us here on the broadcast, Dr. Ram Srivastav, space scientist. Many thanks, Doctor, for taking out the time. What's the biggest and the most attractive experiment from Dr. Anil Menon's entire list of experiments that he's going to be carrying out? I mean, augmented reality, Doctor, talking about ultrasound scans in space. I mean, this is never heard of before.
Yeah, this is a new experiment which he is going to perform. It will also let us know what happens to our arteries and veins and the flow of blood in zero gravity. Not only this, the new technique of drinking water and fluid is to be developed there, because at present, because of the zero gravity, anything which is liquid is, if taken orally, then some of the part of it is spreaded in the space and it is hanging here and there and spoiling the atmosphere. So they have intravenous technique to develop how to take up the fluid and the food and all these new things. They have been taken into account because ultimately the people, the person, astronauts, they will have to go to the moon and then they will have to live.
Many of these experiments are particularly linked to those expeditions, you see, Doctor. And of course, talk to us about the Kerala Connect. From the state of Kerala, now you have 3 NASA astronauts. One is going to be part of the Gaganyaan mission as well.
Obviously, this is going to be a very important mission. And it gives the future of the Indian ISRO scientists, and there are 17,000 scientists working day and night. And this is going to be one big achievement, and we will be matching our steps with all developed nations. And we have reached already on the moon, the southern part of the moon, where nobody has yet reached. Now, the important thing there is we are having it is estimated from the scientific data that there is single crystals, very fine crystals, and they are full of helium-3 isotopes. And helium-3 isotopes are very important. If only 10 kg of helium-3 isotope is brought from moon to the Earth, it will solve the entire energy problem of production of electricity by the fusion reaction up to 10 years. Can you imagine? It's so important. That's why China is also running away. America and Russia, they are also competing and reaching and establishing a mission there. And they will like to collect this helium-3 isotope, and they will like to bring it to the Earth, which will be a revolution in the sector of the energy. Because the present fossil energy and the underground petroleum gas and the crude oil, it is going to be finished by 2075. What will happen after 2075? Nowadays, because of the geopolitical situation, the war in the Gulf, we are already feeling scarcity of this oil crisis. So after 2075, when there will be no oil in the Arabic soil, and there will be no petroleum gas anywhere available. There will be no coal available. Then what will be the answer for
and
green
for that exact
energy?
reason, research is happening in space. Doctor, before we let you go, NASA wants to essentially understand how the human body changes after months in the orbit. And now we're talking about blood flow, we're talking about cardiovascular changes that will happen, let alone with the fluids and water that is on board some of these aircraft, intravenous injections are going to be created. I mean, how important and significant is that?
That is very important. It's a revolutionary idea, and it is very important because ultimately people will have to go from here to the Mars. It will take near about 9 months, and if we are still crossing the limits of our solar system, we will have to be there for months together, year together, and that way, what will happen to our anatomy, physiology of the body? And ultimately, all these parameters are to be taken into account. And since Dr. Anil Menon is a very important person, he is the colonel in the space force of America.
An emergency physician in space. I mean, that's one sort of role that you don't really see aboard the ISS, but now you have it. He's trained people to go there, and now he's going there himself. Dr. Srivastav, many thanks for taking out the time and helping us put this story into perspective. This is yet another red letter day for India's space hopes and ambitions. Space exploration has always been about pushing the limits of human knowledge, and Dr. Menon's journey is significant not only because of where he is headed, but because of what he hopes to bring back, which is discoveries that could improve healthcare, technology, and future missions beyond Earth. And for every young student watching, it is also a reminder that extraordinary journeys often begin with curiosity, with discipline, and the courage to dream beyond the horizon. With that, it's a wrap on this edition of In Your Interest. We're going to catch you again tomorrow. Many thanks for watching. Amid a fragile ceasefire, stakeholders take on the tough questions.
Was Israel surprised by the asymmetric warfare which Iran started conducting?
Yes, I think it was a kind of surprise, the level of savagery.
Why has Iran stopped the traffic in the Strait of Hormuz?
So we have to defend ourselves.
Like never before, on point with Kartikeya Sharma, decoding Hormuz, Kharg, and the ceasefire.
What is the future of peace in West Asia?
I hope that they got their lesson.
That are supposed to give a chance. We stay ready in case it doesn't work.